You just nod. Okay, just okay, whatever, because we have already ripped you up. So I'm done grading you. So with that in mind, oh, knock it off. A cat got close to her dog food. So with that in mind, you just whatever. Okay, just sit there and take it because we know if it links or not. Okay. Then on what is it? On the 18th, after that class is done, so we got Javier, Katie, Dale, Jack, and Andre. You sure you don't want to go earlier, Dale? Like Thursday?
I mean, I can go Thursday if you need to fill a slot. That's not a big deal.
Are you ready? Are you ready to do your affirmative?
I'd say 50%. I was going to ask you for the second one, since I'm doing police funding on the first one, like the pro side, can I do the opposite side for my second affirmative, defund the police?
What do you think, Narciso?
He's ready.
That would be interesting. Plus, you'd have all your research done for a good English paper later on.
It's the second one, in my personal opinion, would be full of nothing but illogical proof.
Yeah, well, it's true. But you got to remember, it only started happening about 30 or 40 years ago when they started arming the police like soldiers.
Right, when they started using military surplus equipment.
The militarization of the police. So now, and you've got your average cop gets out of the squad car, followed by a deuce and a half filled with people with weapons that, we can start a war with. So in that sense of defunding, because some idiot put his knee on a guy's neck for 9 minutes and killed him, they want to defund the police. And it's like, well, let's look at other sides of things with defunding. You may get some logical arguments there.
Okay.
Yeah, so go for it. And plus, like I said, you'll be set for whatever class you need to do a paper in.
Yeah, so is it plagiarizing if you copy your own work?
No. Plagiarizing is taking somebody else's words and claiming they're yours.
Professor Wisey said I was okay to do this.
What did you say, Narciso?
In the English class, you know how they run your essay through a program and it's there forever. So even if you wrote it like 2 years ago and then you turn it in for another or use some part of that essay for another class, they run it through the program, it'll come out as plagiarism. Even you're the one that wrote that other essay.
What happens if you cite yourself?
I was just going to say that's when you pull the pompous move and cite yourself.
Yeah. In a prior article, I claimed. Yeah, but no, that's interesting because all that plagiarizing stuff, it's weird. Don't say anything. Jasmine's here.
I've been here for a while. Guys, stop talking about me.
Okay. So Dale, you want to come so we can balance out Jasmine?
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
Okay. So on Thursday then, Narciso, Jasmine, and Dale will be joined by Spencer and nobody else. Okay. We even have problems now, and we got 3, 5, 7 people. And I know Dale, are you done driving?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in on my computer and log in until you're not on my phone.
Okay. Okay, drive safe, Brianna.
All right, I'm going to be leaving this one and I'll be right back.
Okay, bye-bye then. But that's it. And again, so like today, Narciso is the first one here, so he will do the affirmative first. And then give me a number 1 through 3, Narciso.
Two.
Two, 1, 2. 2 is Jasmine. And now Jasmine is going to rip up your affirmative. Oh, there he is. Hey, you put your comb on.
Yeah. Not much left to comb.
Wait.
I've been thinking about just shaving it all the way, but then you got to deal with it every day.
You just, once it gets wet, it'll dry. You know? I just need to get some sunshine. The sunspots I got from getting too much sunshine on my head.
Oh yeah, I put sunblock on every single day.
Jasmine, you don't look happy today.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you have the fun and excitement of waking up and it was 6:05? And
Dark.
then, no, actually, the sun was starting to come up, and I let Agnes out and started my coffee, and I looked at the clocks on the stove, and it was 7:10.
I was gonna say the sun doesn't come up until after 7 now.
Yeah, and it was 7:10 because my clock automatically, it's like 20 some years old, but it has the program, so it automatically goes to the new time. We're on daylight savings or
Not until
standard?
next week we change it.
Right,
You
but
block it off now.
they changed that 3 years ago
Mhm.
to add another week or whatever. And so my clock doesn't know that. So my clock said, oh, fall back an hour. So I'm waking up at 6 when it's really 7.
Didn't we vote to just keep time the same all the time, like Arizona?
Yeah, but it was an advisory.
Yeah, I thought
I
that
was
they were
really
gonna
looking forward
stop
to that.
doing the daylight savings something.
Yeah. But no, that's irritating. But I do have the availability today to go over any questions that you have.
That could be a good argument.
Yeah, that we should get rid of daylight savings time. Because, as the adage goes from a Native American, only a white man would think that cutting off a foot of a rug and sewing it on the other side makes it longer.
Right. Even when I was a kid, I was wondering, what's the purpose of this?
Yeah.
It only takes a 7-year-old to figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, there is a
No,
period.
isn't there like something to do with the farmers or something?
There is a period of time where it actually, you have more daylight in the morning, so you could get out in the fields and work.
Gotcha. So there
But
is
that doesn't last very
some
long.
bad.
I say, doesn't that mean you just change your employee start time?
Mhm. When I was in West Germany, we were about further north, and so if you worked night shift, you went to work in the dark and you went home in the dark and you slept in the light because it was only up for like 4 hours. But if you were in the summertime, the sun came up about 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. It went down about midnight, and it was like, yeah, damn, turn it off. So,
Yeah,
but yeah.
that's a long day.
hmm So talk to me, Raphael. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I sent you my props yesterday.
No, you didn't.
I did too, and not even through Canvas, through direct email.
As per request.
That's right.
Monday. No. Oh, there you are.
There I am.
I even read it and went, God, this sucks. Yes, you're going to be here to get feedback from me.
Okay, good. So on Thursday, it's me, Narciso, Dale, and Spencer.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm. All right. Just stop at band for your proposition.
Oh, okay.
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 So, are you saying that they are harmful in contention one?
Yes. Should I just say that instead of, but then I give direct examples.
You're
of it.
saying that it causes cancer and other diseases, so every
Right.
proof has to show cancer and other diseases. Or if you just say harmful, you can say damn anything you want.
Yeah, I guess. But if I actually
What do you
say-
mean, I guess? Did you ask me for help or not?
I know, but I'm just saying. Okay.
You're funny. How's Maddie doing?
She's good.
Good. She'd make a great comm major. And then you could do it too. So that would be a familial thing. Then you could get a job when you can take my job when I retire, and you can become a learner.
A learned person.
Yes.
A learned.
Learned.
Learned person. Okay. So are harmful, period.
And then proof 3. Adverse effects include, okay. I would argue that you're saying a hasty generalization, but
Oh, number 3.
that's because I'm a debater and you're not.
Right.
I mean, you're wanting us to make these all bulletproof so everything's causal in the long run, or
I was gonna say, is there anything that is not tear-uppable?
Tear-uppable?
Yeah, tear-uppable.
Oh, tear-uppable.
that's going in the news in the
Is there
dictionary.
anything
Yeah.
that cannot be torn up, at least by a
Mhm.
causal? Because even if you give proof, then you say prove it.
Right. We just don't have the time to read the proof.
No.
Right.
You know, so if this would be an honors class, the affirmative would present their stuff, and then next week you would come in and rip them up, because you would have to have time to read everything that they present. Here's all my articles. Okay. So we just don't have the time. That's why everything is anecdotal.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, so now that Narciso is gone and we're not recording, oh, Dale's here, never mind. Yeah, it works. Proof 3 works. Okay. I would just go after one little word or 2 words.
And not you say adverse again?
No,
No?
adverse was fine. I'll tell you in a minute. Dale's listening. He leaves. Okay. No, kills me.
Are you recording this, Tom?
No.
Okay. Andre's not here. I don't know if I'm supposed to remind you or not.
Well, Andre doesn't go till the 18th, so he'll figure it out by then.
Today's just everybody's get together and question forum, right?
And now that I moved you out of the 18th, after the people are done on the 18th, I will have all the points so that you can stop by. I'll have from, let's say, 20 to 9 until, right after Dale leaves for work, until 10:30, that I can then tell you what it is, the points you got, and what you need to work on or keep doing for the last one.
Okay.
Okay. And that way everybody's up, because although I will be available online the following Tuesday, the odds are good you won't. Because that's
thanks. The Tuesday after we go.
I'm talking about the 18th for presenting your points and comments. And then, but on the 23rd, we allegedly have class. Normally we have that whole week off because it's Thanksgiving week and people are traveling.
Right.
So with that in mind, I'll be available because,
we actually don't get that whole week off this year. We're supposed to be last Monday and Tuesday.
We get Yeah, which is stupid.
Sucks.
Hmm. I'd bitch to somebody if I were you. So what they're giving you Wednesday off. Yay.
Yeah.
And it's like, so now you can join everybody in traffic and go visit grandma. It doesn't work. Are you talking to us, Narciso, or are you talking to somebody else?
I'm talking to my wife. She's right there. So
Oh, say hi.
Hi, wife.
Class says hi to her. Okay, good. You can mute again. I just saw your lips moving. I didn't know. Okay. And so let me see, contention 2.
Wait, though, you didn't tell me, you didn't give me my correction on proof 3. You said there
Yeah,
was
you're good.
on one little word that you were going to change.
Yeah, if I was ripping you up, but
You
know,
don't think you're going to catch it?
no.
No? Well, will you tell me? Oh, no. So
Yes, I will. I will, but not right now.
Ah,
So do you have a minute right when class is done?
yeah.
Okay.
Remember, I have to go late on Thursday too, because I have to register for my classes Thursday morning. So I won't be here until after I do that at 8 a.m. And hopefully it goes smoothly so I could.
Yeah, well, we'll be done by then. No.
That's what I'm worried about. If you can start at 7:45, you might be done by 8 o'clock.
Well, the affirmative has 4 minutes. The negative has 5 minutes.
Okay.
So we will be through 2 of them
Okay.
by 5 after 8. Right.
Okay.
All right. It's nasty. Ooh, that's nasty. How can you have a shield zone with airborne particles?
That's what it said. It creates. It's a natural one. I'm sure it's not perfect, but.
They don't product chemicals, they produce chemicals.
Oh, okay. Oh,
just so you know, just one little typo. Okay, so that's a hasty G. So fixed proof 3, you're only talking about, because you're saying it's hazardous and you're only giving us 1 hazard.
Okay.
So you get a different proof showing what the first 2 are doing and you got it.
Okay.
So do we get docked points if the negative points out that it's a hasty G or it's begging the question?
No, I've already ripped you up.
Okay.
So they get points for proving or showing me that they knew what reasoning was using. But if you are using illogic, which I've said not to use, then yes, you will not get as many points.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, otherwise it looks good, Jasmine. Just do that proof 3 and stop after band in the prop.
What about contention 2? Is that one good?
Yeah, proof 3 of contention 2 is what I was talking about.
No. Just contention 2 itself. Should I just stop at hazardous, or can I say?
No, because you're showing the rest of that.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's just, you can save farmers and manufacturers for definitions.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And by banned, I mean farming and manufacturing usage should stop. Okay. Poof, done. Okay. Good. So do you guys want to practice a negative or 2?
Sure.
Jacob with a K, are you in there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And Jack, how you doing? Good. Yeah, you go on the 18th, so I want to see your affirmative next week. Or this week. Okay. Good. And have you been watching the recordings and figuring out the reasoning and stuff? Oh, that took too long to answer. Okay, so you can practice flowing. I hope you were getting that extra stuff in there, because when we screwed up last week and didn't get together.
Tom, do you want me to email you everything tonight so you can look it over before Thursday?
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, that way you don't send it to me at 6 a.m. on Thursday.
Well, yeah, that's the appropriate time to correct mistakes, right?
Yeah,
Master procrastinator.
That's when I just laugh and delete your email. You know? It's like I've got people in my other classes, that there are no makeups, there's no extra credit. So you sign up for something or there's a deadline, meet it. That's life, And after the first assignment, out of 60 some people, 10% wrote me, here's my assignment. It was already closed on Canvas. No, it's already closed because it was due before that, And it's like, and the one thing, the bane of all of this, besides not being able to hang out with you guys and laugh more, but is how many people wait until, if they use the default at 11:59 p.m., that at 11:57 people are trying to get in to dump their stuff. It's like, why? I don't get it. The day before, not a big deal. But 2 minutes before the computer shuts off, that's a big deal. Yeah.
Be my luck, the power would shut off or something at that point.
Yeah, and that's so
Murphy's Law.
I'd get an assignment. I would head to the library and get all my research done. And then I'd bring all that crap home and I'd pick it up about a week later and read it. And then 3 days before it's due is when I started typing. Because if you're using a typewriter, if you change something on page 8, and it causes the sentence to roll over, you got to retype page 9 until you can figure out when you can actually cut it and not have to retype anymore. So that now it's so simple, cut and paste.
And then
hey, who's that, Narciso? That's not your wife.
My son just woke up.
Good morning. What's his name?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? You look just like a college student. Speaking of looking like a college student, I got together with a group of people I was stationed with, and I got sent that picture.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, is that you with hair?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's my barracks room. Once you walked in, that poster was right there. So,
He swears that's a hand-rolled cigarette.
Yeah. No, it's a Salem. So, yeah, but I was getting my going to war gear on for some reason. So it had to be 78. The Soviets kept coming to the border and messing with us. So
Did you have red hair?
it was later in the season, but it was red blonde, and then in the summer and that it would be blonde white.
You were little ginger, eh?
A what?
Little
No, I had a big red beard though. I gotta find that picture. Yeah, back in the day. Okay, so
Recording in progress.
there is some recording going on now. Andre, this is for you, buddy. Okay. Dale had your back, so if he's got your 6, you're fine.
Right. Class would have fallen apart without you guys.
Yeah.
Only on Tuesdays.
All right. My name is Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hey,
So-
Sean.
My proposition: pet goats should be free for every household. By pet goats, I mean goats that are farm animals that people can keep as pets, and by free, provided by the local areas for you to have. My contention, goats make great companions. And I'm not talking about sheep, Dale, so just goats. Okay. My first proof coming from an excellent source, and for God's sake, nobody is going to cite a website nor say the words from an excellent source. You are going to give us who they cited. And a quick qualification, Dr. Joe Bob Brown, an epidemiologist, said, and if he's talking about something to deal with epidemiology, we all go, that's a good source, okay? But if you just say, according to cdc.gov, the negative after the anecdotal, their oofer is going to be, is the cdc.gov an expert? And you will go, no, it's a website. And then they will say that's an inappropriate authority, which is a form of logic, and I don't accept a logical proof. And that is way too damn easy for the negative. Okay. So I grade on a curve, and you don't want to hand nonsense to the negative so that they can outpoint you. Right. So, but I'm saying it's an excellent source because none of these are excellent sources. For example, my first proof from naturallivingideas.com, they cited Jane Leonard, a goat farmer, as saying, not only are they entertaining and affectionate, but goats are loyal and loving too. My second proof comes from an excellent source, which says goats make great companions for walking. They are excellent companions when you are hiking, and they are great and excellent companions when you are camping. And my third proof from Dr. Christian Nauroth, a researcher at QMUL School of Biological and Chemical Sciences. He says, goats can form bonds with humans in the same way as dogs, and are considerably better at doing so than cats. I'm now open for cross-X.
Yay.
Dale.
All right. Well, since you have not met your prima facie responsibility, you only gave us one contention with 3 proofs when you need to have 2, and you're out of time. It's too late to add it now. But Tom's going to make me rip you up anyways.
No, you don't say that one for that one.
Oh, I don't say that.
How can you rip up something that doesn't exist? You don't have, so if there's a problem with the prop or a problem with prop contention link, then you can say at the end, and Tom's going to make me rip you up anyway.
Okay.
Okay, in your proposition, you did not ask for a change, so you're supporting the status quo, and I thank you, but Tom's going to make me rip you up anyway.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. So you propose pet goats should be, excuse me, pet goats should be free for every household. You define goats in free. You contend that goats make great companions. For proof 1, did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof. It's a hasty generalization. You only gave us 1 proof, which is a form of a logic, and I do not accept the logical proof. For proof 2, did they give us any proof?
Is what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof. In proof 2, you're begging the question. You simply repeat your contention, which is a form of a logic, and I do not accept the logical proof. And for proof 3, did they give us any proof?
Is what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof. For proof 3, you only gave us 1 actual proof, which is hasty generalization, and that is a form of a logic, and I do not accept the logical proof.
Yay.
Yay.
Wasn't proof number 1? Didn't you give 4 examples?
I gave 4 things. So it's not a hasty generalization.
Ooh.
I said entertaining, affectionate, loyal, and loving. Okay.
No, I just counted that as like your chain thing. Like you just kept going off one or the other.
If I would say they are entertaining, which causes them to be more affectionate, loyal, and loving, then we got a chain going.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I came up with Hasty G. So it should have been causal instead of
No,
Hasty G.
it should have been begging the question.
Oh,
Is being entertaining, affectionate, loyal, and loving linking to that's
I don't
great
know.
companion?
Not at all.
So that's where it begs that question.
DQ.
Ah.
And you could have done causal for proof 2 if you wanted. They're great companions for walking, hiking, or camping.
Proof 3, that would have been 2. It could have been an analogy, right?
Yeah, in its deepest form, saying that they're equivalent to dogs, but absolutely not like cats. But you can, so
a good
are dogs similar to goats? Yes, give me enough relevant points of similarity. They're both mammals.
They're both quadrupeds.
They
Well,
have
that's
little
awesome.
rectangular eyes that are really freaky to look at. Oh no, that's just goats. Goats freak me out.
They'll both eat anything.
And if you ever want to see a velociraptor, okay, hang out with some emus. A friend of mine was farming them back in the day, and I'm at the fence, and one comes up in front of me. And without me even realizing it, 2 others were coming from the side. Then they act just like velociraptors.
But did you say clever girl?
Yes, and then I died. My name is Nick.
Hey, Nick.
So, children who play sports develop beneficial skills, is my proposition. By children who play sports, I mean kids involved in activities from 3 to 15 years old. And beneficial skills are life skills. They interact with another, they have self-esteem and medical fitness. My contention, sports are beneficial. My first proof from an excellent source says physical activity is the most obvious benefit of sports participation. But sports participation for kids helps them develop social skills that they use throughout their life, such as academic success and self-esteem. My second proof, do you notice I pause after the proofs? Because that way you can write it down really quickly, HG or whatever, so that, but take a breath. If you miss something, just put a rectangle there. I usually miss the authorities. I rip up what they say. So that's more important for me, unless it's blatantly inappropriate. Okay. What's the matter? She's giving me guilt eyes.
She has to go bathroom again.
I was gonna say she got to go pee or something.
Yeah, she just came in.
Wait till you see your trash can.
Yeah.
She's giving you guilty eyes.
Yeah. She's acting like a goat.
You already
Okay, proof 2, excellent source. There are several benefits of playing sports for kids. They have a healthier life, they improve their medical fitness, they help them explore, and sports helps them develop skills. And my last proof from an excellent source says, sports helps build character. And young people playing sports at a young age, they participate in social interactions. They work on teamwork, leadership, and responsibility. I'm now open for cross-X.
Yay.
Narciso.
Okay. You have not made it your prima facie responsibility because you did not give us a second contention and 3 more proofs, and it's too late to add it now. Your proposition was children who play sports develop beneficial skills. Your contention was sports.
Do you accept that as a proposition?
Children who play sports develop beneficial skills. it's not asking for a change, so it's not
Mhm.
it's not a good
It's not a good prop because it's not asking for a change. So it's supporting the status
Yeah.
quo. And I thank you.
it's supporting. So it's supporting the status quo, and I thank you, but Tom's gonna make me rip it up anyway.
That's it.
Sport-
Good.
and then your contention when sports are beneficial.
Yep.
Your first proof, did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
Okay. Does playing sport causes benefits?
Yes.
Does playing sport cause these 3 benefits or 4 benefits all the time?
Not if you suck.
What percent of the time do sports cause these benefits?
I don't know.
Are there any other reasons for these benefits?
Yes.
Because you have not ruled out alternate causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Okay.
For proof 2, did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
Okay. Does playing sports cause these 5 benefits?
Yes.
Does playing sport cause these 5 benefits all the time?
No.
What percent of the time does playing sport cause these benefits?
I don't know.
Okay, because you have not ruled out alternate causality, I cannot accept your proof. For proof 3, did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
Okay. Does playing sport cause these benefits?
Yes.
Does it cause these benefits all the time?
No.
What percent of the time does it cause these benefits?
I don't know.
Okay, because are there any other reason for these benefits?
Oh, sure.
Okay, because you have not ruled out alternate causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Okay. You've caught yourself on that last one, but on proof 2, you forgot question 4. So stick to your cheat sheet and get that 4th question in for all of them. And what else was missing?
That's anecdotal. I do not accept it. Anecdotal proof.
There you go. Because that way you identified the reasoning, you asked the right question, but now you got to tell me why you can't accept it. So did they give us any proof? That's anecdotal, and I don't accept anecdotal proof. Okay, good.
Could
All those
improve one,
counted as causal.
one been a hasty G.
Pardon me?
Could improve one been a hasty G. I only
Yes, you can do the chain thing here. Yeah, good call.
Okay.
They develop social skills that'll benefit them. Social skills such as academic success and self-esteem. So
You
that's
got me
all
second
coming
guessing
from
that.
that one. But it is obviously causal too. It's just that your way of ripping it up, Jasmine, goes a lot quicker than the 4 causal.
I put a question mark on that one for that reason, but I went with the causal because I wasn't sure about it either.
There you go.
What's the chain thing? I don't know that I've heard you talk about that.
Okay, so that's when I say, where's another good one? The use of screen time below 3 years of age impairs a child's development of skills. They lose skills from math and science. So I'm just talking about one thing, losing skills, and then which ones come up because of that. Let's see. So what it's saying is, because it does this, then this happens, then this happens, and then this happens. But it's that because it does this is only one thing.
Oh.
Okay, I think that's a better way of explaining it, but I had one in here.
And in proof 2, it says that it improves social skills. Okay.
Mhm.
And then it's okay. So then that would be a begging the question. You would say that doesn't link to the prop or to the contention?
No, you would just, it'd be a hasty generalization, then they're only giving us one thing that it causes.
Oh, okay. So that would be considered a hasty.
Yeah. So if I say that drinking and driving causes death. And I say, when you're drinking and driving, you lose your balance, which means you have slower reaction times, which means that you hit curbs.
Right.
So all those things are all because of one thing.
Right.
So that's where that becomes a hasty generalization.
Okay.
Okay. Dale left us.
Yes, he did.
Didn't even say goodbye.
I think he was trying to, but then I was asking too many questions.
Well, you're that way though.
I know.
Okay, let me top off and then. Yeah, my good old 90-pound dog just likes to hang out right at my feet.
I have one like that too, but she's about 50 pounds.
Where is she? Can you see her down there?
Yeah, she's adorable.
Agnes, what are you doing? So now I have no place for my feet. Okay. All righty. My name is Angela.
Hello, Angela.
So my proposition, all driver's licenses should have an age limit. By driver's license, I mean a certificate or permit that allows a person to drive a motor vehicle. By age limit, that we cap it at a certain age, probably 18, no, 65. Okay.
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
Tell me about it. I'm 83, and so it's like I'd
You
be
probably would have
done.
passed it a long time ago, huh?
Yeah. So on Friday, whatever you're doing, have a drink for me, okay? Just so
Okay.
you know.
Is it your birthday?
Uh-huh.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm going to be 84.
Oh, wow, you skipped a couple of years quickly then.
Okay. Excuse me. Why? Well, my contention is that elderly or senior citizens are not able to function at a capacity necessary to operate a motor vehicle safely. My first proof comes from an excellent source, which says 7.1 million licensed drivers were 75 years of age or older, and 242 of them were over 100 years old. Okay, this debate about elderly drivers evolved when an 88-year-old woman drove through a barricade area near a fire because she had a heart attack and died while driving. My second proof from an excellent source says we're cracking down on drivers 62 years of age or older because an elderly woman around the age of 62 was fatally struck by a city bus in Brooklyn, New York. And my last proof from an excellent source says it is predicted the accident rate will increase involving elderly and senior citizen drivers because the baby boomers are aging. These drivers have declining capabilities. It has been proven that everyone ages differently, but older drivers are more likely to get traffic citations and get into accidents more than younger drivers because they have decreased vision, decreased hearing, slower motor skills, and poor reflexes as they age. I'm now open for cross-ex.
Yay.
Thanks.
Yay.
Jasmine.
All right. You did not meet your prima facie responsibility. You only included one contention and 3 proofs, and it's too late to add it now. All right. Your proposition was that all driver's license should have an age cap or an age limit. You
An age
defined what the age limit was and what a driver's license was. Your contention was that elderly and senior citizens can't operate motor vehicles safely.
Correct. Excuse me.
For proof number 1, did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal. I don't accept anecdotal proof. Your proof number 1 does
You
not.
have a burglar. You have a burglar.
I do. There's my 50-pound dog. Proof number 1 does not link to your contention
Why not?
because it talked about one person, one example of an elderly driver.
She had a heart attack.
Yeah, had a heart attack. That's what was going on. I was trying to remember exactly which one it was.
She died.
So it does not link to your contention, and that is a form of illogical. That is a form of illogic, and I do not accept illogical proof. Hasty, I'm sorry. For proof number 2, you only gave one example. Oh, sorry. Did they give us any proof?
What they said.
That's anecdotal. I do not accept anecdotal proof. You also only gave one example, which is a hasty generalization, and it's a form of illogic. I do not accept illogical proof.
Okay.
For proof number 3, did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
That's anecdotal. I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Hmm.
You also only gave one example. And do I say anything about the chain? Because that was an example of that chain thing.
Hmm.
So how do
So
I?
just say you only gave us one thing.
Oh, okay, you only gave us one thing, which is a hasty generalization. It's a form of illogic. I do not accept illogical proof.
Good. In proof 2, the other reason why I was begging the question, the woman who died was hit by a bus.
Right.
She was actually a pedestrian.
Yeah, the victim or whatever, right?
Yeah.
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 I put
So-
both down as I wasn't sure which one way to go, but
There you go. Okay. My name is Isamar.
hi, Isamar.
What's up? My proposition. Are you running a kennel?
No, I'm gonna go check to see what's going on. No, but we have 3 dogs.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
I've got 3 cats that they could play with.
They probably would like to too.
Yeah. My proposition, children should not be exposed to technology. By children, I mean from 0 to 5 years, and should not be exposed to the internet or screen time. My contention, technology has a negative effect on kids. My first proof from an excellent source says technology changes the way kids socialize and interact with each other.
With each other.
My second, it's November.
It probably says each other's, huh? Somebody probably.
Yeah, it does say others. My second proof from an excellent source says the use of interactive screen time below 3 years of age impairs a child development in the skills needed for math and science. And my third proof from an excellent source found that children who spent more time with handheld screens were more likely to exhibit signs of delay in expressive speech. Now open for cross X.
Yay.
Thank you. Jack, you in there? Rock and roll.
Let's go, Jack.
Good. Mm-hmm. 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 It's what they said. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's what they said. Mm-hmm. Good. That's what they said. You're ready to rock, Jack. Good job. You're welcome. Okay, my name's Giselle. Well, hello.
Hi, Giselle.
Hey, my proposition. Siblings that are removed from their parent or guardian should stay together. By siblings, I mean any form of brother, sister, brother and brother, sister and sister, non-binary, non-binary. By removed from their parents or guardians, taken by CPS or other reasons, and by staying together, that once they are taken from their family, that they stay together wherever they go to. My contention is siblings benefit from staying together. My first proof comes from an excellent source, and it says, warmth in sibling relationships is associated with less loneliness, fewer behavior problems, and higher self-worth. My second proof from an excellent source says kids who are uprooted from their homes and families get a sense of detachment. They become detached from their community, their culture, and their identity. And my final proof comes from an excellent source who says siblings are linked to the formation of our identity and can provide us with a sense of belonging. I'm now open for cross X.
Yay.
Jacob with a K.
Okay. No, you did not meet your prima facie responsibility. You were supposed to have 2 contentions with 3 proofs each. And you only had 1, but it's too late to add it now.
Oh, okay then.
Your proposition, siblings that are removed from their parents or guardians should stay together.
Mm-hmm.
Your definitions. Your contention was siblings benefit from staying together.
Mm-hmm.
For your first proof, did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
What's causation? I don't know how to word this.
Because
The
it's something
siblings-
else too.
Oh, well. Shit, what else is it? I don't know. Do siblings benefit from staying together?
If they have warmth in a relationship, yeah.
Do they benefit from staying together all the time?
If they have warmth in their relationship, yes.
What percent of the time do they benefit
No,
from
I
staying
just said
together?
yes. I just said yes.
Oh. Prove it.
I can't. Okay.
Okay. What percent of the time does siblings benefit from staying together?
I have no idea.
Are there any other causes for them staying together?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Because you have not ruled out alternative causality, I can accept your proof.
Okay.
Could you repeat proof 2, please?
Uprooted from their homes and families, a sense of detachment occurs among kids. They're detached from their community, their culture, and their identity.
Okay. Did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
It's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof. Now, was that a hasty G because you just went off of the chain right there on that first one, or?
It's your call.
Tom, I'm asking you for help, man.
You can't, because when I'm grading you, I can't help you.
Okay, got me there. All right. You only gave one form of reasoning, and that is a hasty generalization, which is a form of logic, and I do not accept a logical proof. For
So
proof
wrong.
3, yeah, I know. For proof, I'm just trying to get through this, man.
Okay,
For proof 3, did they give us any proof?
is what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof. Proof 3, you only gave one form of reasoning, which is
That's true.
Yeah, I know that one for a fact.
Mhm.
That's a hasty generalization, which is a form of a logic. I do not accept a logical proof.
Okay, so in proof 1, warmth in sibling relationships is associated with less loneliness. Does that prove that siblings benefit from staying together?
No, now that you put it like that, not at all.
Okay, well, that's the way I put it back then too. And this other one, if I would say that a sense of detachment causes other things, then you are correct with the hasty generalization. But they get a sense of detachment from their community, culture, and identity are 3 separate things they're detached from versus what
Okay.
detachment causes. Do you see
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And who do we have here, Jasmine?
This is Izzy,
Izzy, as in Izzy Pop?
just Izzy.
Just okay. Just Izzy. You're not just Izzy, are you, Izzy? No. Little cutie.
She is. She's the best.
No, Agnes is the best.
Prove
All
it.
right. Well, yesterday afternoon at Winco, my name's Adela.
Hi, Adela.
What's up? My proposition, dog fighting should be banned. By dog fighting, I mean a fight between domesticated dogs, usually for illegal public entertainment. And by banned, I mean worldwide banned, which is legally prohibited. My contention, dog fighting causes death for dogs. Sorry, Izzy. So, my first proof from an excellent source says dogs are pitted against one another and are encouraged to rip each other to shreds in a fight to the death while spectators cheer and gamble on them. My second proof from an excellent source says dog fights usually last until one dog is declared a winner. A dog can be declared a winner if the other dog fails to scratch, dies, or jumps out of the pit. And my last proof from an excellent source said, gathered in their hundreds, spectators crowd around to watch as 2 dogs are forced to fight to the death in barbaric cages. I'm now open for cross-ex.
Yay.
Thanks, Jasmine. Brianna, are you in there?
Yes.
You ready to rock?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You did not meet your prima facie requirements. You only gave us one contention with, but you didn't give us a second contention with 3 proofs.
Mhm.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Dog fighting causes injuries to dogs. My first proof comes from an excellent source. How come you haven't stopped me yet, Brianna?
What do you mean?
You were supposed to say it's too late to add it now.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, that's so you don't. If they forgot to do it, that's their problem. It's too late. So make sure you say that all at once.
Okay.
Okay, good. Go to the proposition.
Okay. Your proposition was dog fighting should be banned.
Mm-hmm.
You defined dog fighting and bans. Your contention was dog fighting causes death.
Yes, for dogs.
For your first proof, did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I don't accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
Okay, I only heard one benefit. I mean, what do you call it?
Example.
Example.
hmm
The form of hasty generalization. And
And
it's a form of a logic, and we don't accept illogical proof.
okay, proof 2.
Proof 2, I heard 3 examples. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Is there any proof?
It's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I don't accept anecdotal evidence.
hmm
Does dogfighting cause death?
Yes.
Does dogfighting cause death all the time?
No, they can fail to scratch or jump out of the pit.
Okay. What percentage of the time does dogfighting cause death?
I don't know.
Are there any other causes does dogfighting? No.
Any other causes for
Are
dog
there any other
death?
causes for dog death?
Yes, like my Sophie, she was 16 and her back hips went out on her. And so I would come home and she'd be laying in her own pee because she couldn't get up to go out. And then I'd have to give her a bath and clean her. And then I brought her over to my doctor who euthanized her. So
Stop him, Brianna. Stop him. Tell him he has to.
yeah. Don't let the affirmative or the negative, the affirmative talk.
Okay.
And if you would be showing yourself, you'd give us the hand. Okay, stop. Okay. So yes, there are other causes for dog death.
Okay. Because you have not ruled out alternative causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Okay,
For proof 3, did they give us any proof?
it's what they said.
It's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
hmm
I only heard one example, which is a form of hasty generalization. It's
hmm
a form of the logic, and we don't accept the logical proof.
Good. So just trust yourself. Okay, you got it. Just go for it, and don't take any crap from the affirmative. Just stop them. Okay. All of these could be begging the question as well. The first and last proof just repeat the contention. And the second proof, my contention is that dog fighting causes death for dogs. And 2/3 of this proof are saying something else happens. Okay, so it doesn't really link to the contention. But there are the other ways to rip it up, and he followed through on those. Let me say, nuts. That is time, ladies and gentlemen. Time for today. Let me turn this off. Anybody have questions on anything?
Recording stopped.
Okay, first, Jack, go ahead. Correct. And you will do both your affirmative and your negative on that day. Yes. Yep. And so, like Brianna, so when Brianna goes and rips up hers, she's going to send me a new look. You're going to send me your fixed up affirmative, Brianna?
Yes.
Good. And so the best thing, Jack, for you or for everybody, especially Jacob with a K, is to get the affirmative done and then cross-X yourself. And if you're coming up with anything but also questions, okay, there's something wrong, unless it's an analogy, of course. Okay, but rip it up yourself. Okay, I only had 2 things in this proof. I got to get 3. Go back to the article and find the 3rd thing. Okay, and then send it to me and I'll look at it. But don't send it to me the 17th, Jack. Okay. Yeah, because then you can start working on your 4th one. And when you're working on the 4th one, once you're done with that, then you can relax. You only have one other class to show up to and you're ready to go. But definitely watch the recordings and practice the negative. Narciso, you had a question?
Do we have to send it over to you?
No, God, no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm available if you want me to look at it. But you're going Thursday.
And you grade
Well,
us
that's why I was
on the
asking. I'll
performance,
send it
not
to
on
you.
the
I'll send
paper.
it to you.
Hold on.
Oh,
Say
sorry.
what, Narciso?
That's why I was asking, because I'll just send it over tonight if that was a requirement. I wasn't-
Oh, yeah.
wasn't
No,
sure.
it's not a requirement, but if you want me to look at it, I'm here to look at it. Okay. Now, what did you say, Joseph?
Do we get graded off of when we say it, not our paper when we send it over?
I'm going to grade you on what you present the day that your presentation is due.
Right. Do
Yeah.
you want us to send the paper that day then, so that you have?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I flow it just like everybody else.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So let me talk to Jasmine real quick, and the rest of you, send me your stuff, shoot me an email, let me know if you have any other questions. Okay, go out and enjoy. Go enjoy your family, Narciso.
All right. Have a good day.
Everybody,
too.
good luck.
Bye-bye. Bye, Jen.